Francis Aquah, a Bechem United player. A clear, a obvious. It is a known fact that Asante Kotoko is interested in Bechem's left back Francis Aquah. Francis Aquah any Bechem United I 2 meetings. One meeting before Bechem a ball band out of Lions game no. Another meeting after that game. Asante Kotoko I try Niomabi Senka a bia ombenya and a player be another ball on the interim in the interim no or more per left back be a backup Ediama Patrick Asiedu. Then summer transfer window ni bia no mako in for top targets. Edimbi ebe toja Sekotoko epe Emmanuel Adusian or a fantastic player. But Isaac Afu eturu. Maye ejujemu afa ho. Details na ewa ha. Asante Kotoko Samuel Ashikwe inkomodie ekoso. And also ejujemu ewa ha. But Kotoko finally they settled on Francis Aquah. How have they settled on Aquah? Omo kotoni sisi Omo chairman contract are running out because the contract na 6 months and I say the rest of the season na by the year. Kotoko train amana boy we no for the free. And 17 we nyina any compile at the amount. But we be here say we about Francis Aquah with Bechem Francis Aquah with Kotoko. Kotoko's preparations, Kotoko's plans. Ni nyina no ye reveal at the amount. Ewo video we mu enya subketwa. It's everything you need to know about Francis Aquah. Name 7 ewa. But more than subscribe to the channel no ede amaye. Subscribe to the channel now. Once you are watching us, ude mia subscribe na so. Umia pe obo se bell dia be down. Ubetimi so de onsa aka bell no. Onsa aka bell ne pe afi de we be part of dwumadi no. Ti anytime bia ye video betum bia no, ubenya notification no. Now so akọ he. Subscribe to the channel now for us. Now let's go into the details of the Francis Aquah story. Oni Bechem meetings of course or here for an hour. Kotoko send an up in Kramu approach issue no. All of this up next. I was that video. Enti Asante Kotoko left back in Seminole and na ye ha e dia ma Kotoko left back. Why never? Because Kotoko aka 18 games e Ghana Premier League nim. Asante Kotoko in the FA Cup say ombebo akudu finals a. Nyame atoma weekendi ombebo run of 32 right? About run of 32, you about run of 16, run of 8, run of 4. It's Asante Kotoko. If they win the FA Cup, there are 5 more games and they will be in the finals. 5 more games and a final game. Inti Kotoko ewo games about. And untimi for into only 1 left back so for the season. Untimi nyasadiano. Makacho say it is something that you don't want to imagine that. 18 games left in the Premier League, and I said 5 games now. Kotoko Airboy FA Cup final. If you put that together, that will be 23 games. And if you expect only 1 left back to be playing the rest of the 23 games, unso nya suspension bako Emma Kote ebe ball as the left back when Kotoko played. Kotoko eko pie mu tuba straight for Kotoko dreams you know nessa branch the Eddie Mano Kote ebe ball as the left back so Kotoko eguso ya omo eye ho adwuma initially me ball a branch a ye friend no Francis Aquah of Bechem and adwuma no na me ye no mama o owura ne den ede Samuel Ashikwe of Accra Great Olympics and me catch us matete bi say Emmanuel Adusian. I think he was the captain of Samates when they qualified into the Premier League. And on first season, Emmanuel Adusian, what a player he is. Now saying, as we're losing the position to Isaac Afu, Isaac Afu too. Isaac Afu and Ebo. Metiti Emmanuel Adusian ding. And now me catch him some checks. Checks some no HS Asante Kotoko officially. I approach Samates Asante Kotoko officially and even unofficially. I approach a branch the ding Eddie Emmanuel Adusian. A supporters leadership no. Omo mo kabi wom no mo timi suggest bi na baako eko boss say Emmanuel Adusian no kwasa obeka ya acha twam no na Kotoko pe boy ne dada nti ade nti na Emmanuel Adusian available Kotoko enko ho but officially Asante Kotoko emfa bid enko say okofa Emmanuel Adusian de Kotoko di nkomo akọ akire na metimi ate ho bi ade ama ho and makacho say de nti a Samuel Ashikwe ne de no ebe din sika sam no wosoro pa sika sam no wosoro pa and so eno akwakoda now player Kotoko ni si na ni di na chipa ya we Kotoko IMC chairman ebe ka kire wo Kotoko sporting director ebe ka kire wo Kotoko coach be ka kire wo be ka kire in confidence or trust wa but on Bab until we play over Mecano as a moon in Bonum. Abrante did Francis Aquah of Bechem United. Mama constant update about Francis Aquah. Mama constant update. But I never catch us here story in Nano. Ewa ede amount. Francis Aquah enya Kotoko player or ye Bechem United player. And now Bechem United gamer. Wamu boy esisa gumu. Edema league leaders pando out of Lions, you know. Na branch a dimutinti my pa. This season, say Mekaya Enzo Aje man of the match. Me Francis Aquah as left back. As Aje man of the match, me a team modern. There's no doubt about the modern more. Black Galaxies, you know. A official move on you know. Na branch no Black Galaxies. Bechem ekachom so munyabatre. Na a branch no enkobo emra. Wakwaba and nano league game no me say performance na it was so brutal. Wamo any pando out of Lions no obono modin ye pa. Now before the game meeting so after the game meeting abaso a meeting with Bechem Patronia meeting with Kotoko meeting with Bechem asama making opinion the president and the bank ruler of Bechem United. Yes, I know agama in asama making Ampheminia Francis or your operations manager Edema Bechem United. Player did the Francis and operations manager Air Francis. No operations ring on the fan meetings are president of Bechem episode or ye nano and a small person catch a branch in nano from Francis the administrative manager and the operations manager to a branch editing Eddie Francis Aquah the left back and player of Bechem United. As I'm the Mamin here and from Free Unim say a branch edited Francis Aquah. Last season, you know him say ne contract baby. He wanted to join Nations FC because the former coach Kasim Mingle now up a branch and pa. Not knowing say there was 1 year left on his contract. So he needed to come back to Bechem. Oba back to Bechem. The Bechem United in paying for a try. Say Francis Aquah extending the contract beyond 1 year now. Now I can, but a branch and sign it. That I can tell you on authority. So as we speak, a branch de Francis Aquah, the contractor on it Bechem United ebe ende at the end of the 2024-2025 season, you know, na contract na end. That is the contract a branch assign. And no, Bechem United in penny for, and no, I am meetings upon meetings. Now the first meeting, you know, so before the game. Before the game, I'm going to pando out of Lions, boy, you know. First meeting, so. And not first meeting, you know, to the effect of branch, you know. Omu Busano, Kotoko, approach number, and the boys are aware, and Bechem are aware. But of course, in transfers, to be approach you player, now Wabomode no catch a player, no Abusa player, no so ni interest. Into one Abusa player, I'm a player, Ajia say yes. Ampa say wano onya Kotoko na obebo pa and no there a branch editing at the Francis Aquah and Asante Kotoko enya sa communication no it your catch Bechem. Now Bechem United meet American Kinsley Owusu Echiao Agama, the bank ruler and the president of Bechem United Football Club. Afe Francis the operations manager of Bechem United Football Club. They were involved in that meeting. But of course, almost try some conventional branch because all top performers, league, as far as left back air concern, more 3 players are Francis Aquah DMM. You cannot mention 3 players are Francis Aquah DMM. And one more try some convincing and say on extending the deal. No, Mamin Fawi and 2 and him say, Adia Aquah. And paying for a catcher Francis Aquah. And he said, on extended because Omobe paid deal outside of Ghana at the Amano. It is all I was saying, Bechem, Wamo, agents, or players outside. Now, fortunately for Bechem, most of their players, you know, to become mainstream Europe. Oh, so no, my man can say mainstream Europe. Okay, mainstream Europe, you'll be talking about Spain, England, Germany, France, and probably Italy. Yes, 5 win a mainstream. You can't mainstream. So let me rephrase it. So I'm going to Europe. Nancy, I crime some artists. Aquadan did Clinton Dudu is it Cyprus? Someone now called Cyprus. Who say omo de omo center back imano se ekufo ekopie mu omo de ne call ekopie mu Portugal ne ade jomo sa opportunity no jomo ka che Francis Aquah say on extended no mo emfa enhwe sa kwantu betimi aba. Francis Aquah will have none of that. Francis Aquah any interest say oba extending the deal no say or the Bechem, not because on Kingsley also a more problem, not because on painful be a problem, but because or you willing so person body mass and take approach nabano or person body mass and take it you know on a part of Francis Aquah any Bechem first meeting about so now Esan say Bechem United Makacho say selling their players to Ghanaian club price na your bon Bechem the money problem, but they price their players very high and or pricing the player no na betima to anu ato untimi a any player no bono be ku free anu join you later na so mo de ko Europe enti Asante Kotoko ya approach ni sika samna omo tete no unofficially say Bechem be boss no na me catch us say na na penka kwesi awua wo ye coach Prosper Neti Ogu wo ye opanyi kwesi apia would you be thinking say any branch and yamane mo contract no obowia na waba free because in the next few months we are in January, the February, March, April, May, June. June, Achapai, July. Now a branch of the Francis Aquah are free. The next 6 months he will be a free agent and he will join Kotoko. But I know so Makacha must say, who? Say Ghanaian player and a free agent. I wanna a Kenyan club. I wanna a Tanzanian club. I wanna a Ugandan club. I wanna a Rwandan club. Club a free Lesotho, a free Saskatchewan, Nebebetuan. Abe offer $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month. No Ghanaian club. And what the financial wherewithal. So bet me a says you can do both a branch and a call. It has been consistent. Hey, Nanka has a folk phone so more year Razak Kasim. Now has a folk into a year in Morrison. They ended up be mine so because I know you have a man of $3,000 to $5,000. So and also who the market was okay. A woman so between Kwana Aquadano assigning what we call the MOU not war, but it drew on us a branch and a pre-contract with Masato or decided a pre-contract was signed, but on ya no Obeko and so Nami Busamo said we are Kotoko, but Chama contract are running out. No, but again Kotoko issues with just one left back. Said me introduced to the one left back pen available. It is so decided oh chain na contract na no be free na no mpo so be free na e chese ye ka sei wo the only Patrick Asiedu and the rest of the 23 games if all things being equal Kotoko could do FA Cup finals aka 23 games 18 in the league 5 in the FA Cup and no ebe one left back per an hour so no issues now my main throw the entire imagine say Asante Kotoko wanted to go for the option of waiting for Francis Aquah to be free. Mama Chiro. Yeah, a tackle training grounds, you know. There was a new boy obey training for almost a week. A branch ababe training as a left back at the Asante Kotoko. Aquadano a player of Park Academy. Park Academy. Who's a Park? I want to 2 players from Park Academy. Fatah Mohammed goalkeeper no. And a branch at the Peter Amidu Aquah. Omunina free Park Academy and a buy. It's Asante Kotoko. I'm an opportunity. There's one boy called Isaac Fojo Tiedini. Isaac Fojo. A young boy, I don't know, a Park Academy left back. He has trained with Kotoko for 1 week in here. Dena Kotoko airpay and Amademawi. That if the boy could make the cut, Senka Branche did Isaac Fojo and Modemon was Sura. Kotoko will register him as the backup option to Patrick Asiedu at left back. Then Kotoko can finish the season with 2 left backs, Patrick Asiedu and Isaac Fojo. Then season about a year, Kotoko will now go in for a branch at the Francis Aquah of Bechem United. On say Makacho said Nana Pinkramo, Wamu hunu born, so Coach Kosia Piamuka de Munimu Parada. Enti say no intelligence bi na o de ye adwuma no kon kakra and say intelligence bi and say a branch na ne din ade Francis Aquah no se Bechem be yire omotamu a na sika no moje no ebe looking outrageous. We will come back to the principle of unreasonability and reasonability in terms of pricing. And I have told you that what may be reasonable to you, the buyer, may be unreasonable to the seller. And what the seller may want to get may be unreasonable to the buyer. At the end of the day, where the two teams will meet, junction and we also know. Now, yakasa about the principle of reasonability. Enti, a branch editing at the Francis Aquah, say, Bechem mutam. Then Asante Kotoko and come rely on Park Academy boy and the Isaac Fojo as a backup, not the main player as a backup. But of course, standards must be met because he have found as backup at the Patrick Asiedu. You must either be closer to Patrick Asiedu or be the same as Patrick Asiedu in terms of performance. Above 70% of the obetim diaman. Enti akwadani din ede Isaac Fojo be training throughout the week. But my intel tells me say there be a branch no more demona obeda na die ewo training grounds no and so technical team led by Prosper Nate Ogun. The Isaac Fojo has been told to go back to club and din ede Park Academy the mother club was signed reverted to the mother club when Timia make mark no. Enti Kotoko will still need one left back, either in an interim basis or on a long-term basis. Enti asamno Aquah se bisipa any kuina ha ni tasene banyansa for because Kotoko empese obekwa ko twesika puduo kakraka diama Bechem player aka ne 6 months. And Kotoko no so entimi fa one left back and more the rest of the season. 18 matches left in the GPL, 5 if you get to the finals in the FA Cup, which Kotoko targeted double no. Enti meka 23 amini di America. Kotoko empese obetua sense kakesian. Hwe otese Bechem United eton player ya na ne wosora bajo manen hawo. Bechem for may aware said January transfer window yi. Omato a center back from a Division 1 club in a dealer a year worth 50,000 Ghana cedis, 500 million. Tinie Bechem they spend, and so when they are selling they want to sell on a higher. They want to sell on a high because a branch editing player na make no esi kind of ma Aquah heroes in the Division 1 or a player or born edema Asante ko chairman solo ni team na e wo Division 2 am qualify no say team no na Aquah heroes for no toy no boy no a player no esi kind of ma chairman solo team no o ma ton no e de call Bechem United. It's a club now from Aquah heroes at 50,000 Ghana cedis. The deal. Nyagro with about 30% onward transfer fee creditation. Enti Bechem edisikato players into more ton or more ton about it. Enti a branch at the Francis Aquah deal no. Baby a Edru I don't know. Now after the meeting, you know Akoso. After the meeting, of course, before I'm gonna Pando out of Lions. After Pando out of Lions win, another meeting, Ekoso Bechem for Sunday meeting. And this time, Francis, the operations manager, Ekachen said, the Don, who could be chimney, the Don, our football, and no, Kingsley Osu, a Chiang, a Gamma. Ready, sir, obey me 2 demands, tell us how much you want to take. Now, Menko Kantre, the Don, now on Fessikanamau. Where after first meeting, a course, second meeting, and I make one much, it will be United as well. Mame Sancha Francis BM and Bechem for yes. It the second meeting a course on. And Bechem for a presente. And I said Ebusa branch said, tell us what you want and we will meet you the amount to tell us. But still Francis Aquah Ekachom said ne wish any so bebo e dia ma Asante Kotoko. Ne wish any so bebo dia ma Asante Kotoko. Now he was emphatic. Say either some of Tom Makosi CA. And yes, I am a contract. No, I'm sorry. I will not renew. I will not extend my stay with Bechem beyond season year. The boy was very, very straight with Bechem United. Say Bechem a Pamunton is here, but Bechem Anton is here. No more trying. I'm on a contract. No, no. I'm not sure what is over extend. He will not extend. He will want to move to Kotoko. So 2 things. You can negotiate with Kotoko and transfer me now. January transfer window. And I say, me bomb me contract no e dia mamo, and I will play with sad dedication no meeting as asema catch Francis no se se de usi ni me na no game ya ye boy ye ne Heart of Lions born am a boy no. If I'm remaining at Bechem, my mouth sa commitment na sa performance na ene de I can assure you se me bo e dia mamo consistently with that commitment and high level no. But unfortunately I would not extend my stay beyond the 2024-2025 football season. It is to say the ball is in the court of Bechem United. Now Bechem United I try be I'm some of the foreign deal crabem. Foreign deal abom say masa will extend here but ton we kwa bruchire sika samni ade a boy na enya convinced with the camp no. Omo de say there be. Person mo ba ebebo Kotoko no. Enti the last time I met say Francis after say the me use Francis Nampacho Francis the operations director of Bechem United and your Francis Aquah be Francis Aquah dey am the Aquah no so we reported back to the Dawn Kingsley also a chow agama say na Aquah na ka and the mate say and na a holiday right and na the 7th holiday every na ekosi na watching be kona wi Tuesday ekosi Friday no Bechem would name their price officially to Asante Kotoko because the Dawn say enye feso mbelusu boy no free sa eti we there 6 months na aka no sika no kra no mbete so a onwo transfer fee no onwo transfer fee omumfa bi be 20 to 30 bi nche ho na omunti sika no so na Kotoko ento no officially said by a branch and said dachi bi o free Kotoko no okoba bi na sika ba omun Bechem United so ebenya sika di bitwe eye de efiri o eba me de won seven no e de etudwa e de amount in terms of Francis Aquah to Asante Kotoko details bi e won bi ana maye e de amount details ni nyina e na maye e de amount na branch no aka che Bechem say you transfer me now or I will go on a free at the end of the season and no e branch na say ma waka e de che Bechem for e de omo demands about Kotoko anim in terms of how much, and I hear so better drastically because they say the Aquah boy na catch up say on extend no so mo di dia grot na ho a anhwe ya na Francis Aquah wono decide say afi de opese oko free ntia no the latest update ikrame e Francis Aquah to Bechem all the details and am the amount no question bia na ba video we ase no now be choroto a me ba na me kenkan na the next episode no may ho adwuma ediama but I think I've covered everything you need to know as far as Francis Aquah to Bechem to Kotoko concern. They say Kotoko settle on him as the left back option na Kotoko person ko nya stop gap bi ntino mko fa Park Academy Isaac Fojo se ka Isaac Fojo to me dia ka Kotoko betwen na yebo season wi a branch na ba na penkra kwesi awua coach James Kosiapia afi technical director Malik Jaber any head coach Prosperity Ogum omo maturity e o game no na koso and say there omo decide say players no the obafri be ye omo fa no mo ama osika sam na koso the so omutua sika de fa no omo fa no omutua sika no e de ama club na we e kakra yensa atoso me patcho bomodi aso be subscribe to channel no e de ama kindly subscribe to the channel if you have not. It is Pepe Suarez channel on YouTube. Pepe Suarez channel on YouTube so na enche bia two more channels in eba I be adwuma no ediama enya sekete. Thank you so much for always watching our channel. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.